Hey, what's up guys? This is going to be a do-it-yourself installation on replacing or installing brand new DRLs. Things you need are going to be a Phillips screwdriver, flathead to pry things open. Ideally, you want to use a body clip mount remover. Then you want, so these two they look like tie wraps, but they're for the fog lights. You're going to probably damage them and you might want to get replacement ones. I'll try to post a link in the description for those. A knife. Ideally you want to use an impact driver or a drill to get one of those, any of those rusted out screws that may be on the body. And last but not least, your fog light DRLs. So I picked these up from eBay. I'll give a link down in the description below. These are all the items you need, and let's get to it. All right, so let's take a look at the engine bay area, and these are the body clips and screws that you'll need to take off. So you're gonna need a Phillips head screwdriver or impact gun to probably remove this. It might be rusted for you guys if you've been driving for a while. So let's go through it. I'm gonna point through it. This one, these two over here, and then you have this one as well, another body clip that you'll need to pry open, another one over here. Don't worry about these over here because these are not part of the engine bay. It's just a cover piece. And moving along over here, you got the same two screws, one body clip and one Phillips head screw, and another screw over here. You'll need to move over to the side fenders. Both side fenders have 3 body clips. Just take a flathead screwdriver and pry it open. You should note that there is a bolt right behind this flap that holds this bumper clip. There's a clip right here that's bolted to this metal fender, and you need to unscrew that clip with a wrench or something. The smallest wrench you've got, I don't know the size of it, but you'll need to unscrew that first before you pry this bumper out. I couldn't bring my actual camera because it's over there recording. I am going to take my iPhone and show you all the other places where you need to remove the bolts. As you can see, my underbody is filthy with salt. This is New Jersey. So you can see all the bolts over here, right along the front of the bumper, and you need to remove all of those. Let's see if I can. There's additional body clips. When you remove this flap, you can see there's another body clip on this side and on the other side over here. So there's 2 extra body clips. You might want to double check. There might be more, but you need to remove those first. Okay, so I just had a tough time trying to pull out the bumper. So what I did was start prying it over from the sides. Remember, take out that bolt, and then start yanking it from here and also from this side, because that's where, I guess, the way it's clipped on, or the way the bumper is mounted, it clips on from those sides. So you want to make sure you have both sides kind of yanked out. Okay, so now another thing to note is that once you get this bumper removed, there is going to be a wire attached to the fog light and also the bumper, and that's a body clip that's attached to the bumper, and you can't just yank this bumper out. You're going to have to go in there and either cut that body clip or try to pry it out of the bumper, because you don't want to damage that wire and yank it out. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot more problems than just trying to replace DRLs. This is day 2 now. I finished installing all the custom parts on my grill, which I'll show you, that I got from MV Tuning. Now I'm gonna walk through the wiring that I did for my box. So the one I got from eBay has one control box. That includes the two turn signal lights, the power, and also a dimmer. So that's the green wire over there. Use the green wire because I have to tap into the fuse, which I didn't really feel like doing, but I powered it up. So you can see my red and black wire, the positive and negative wires, are running up to the fuse box, which I tapped into right over here. So let me open this up for you guys. I got this cable right here that's tapping into the last fuse. I don't really know what number that fuse is, but it's that last one, which is perfect because it had an opening, and the tap, I guess, I don't know what it's called, the out of circuit wire fits perfectly along that line. And yeah, so that goes down there. The red wire, the positive wire, goes all the way down there where I showed you. And then the negative wire, the ground cable, is connected right there. So now we can run all the way back down. You guys just have to fish it down there somehow. And that's pretty much it for the power. Now you can see that I tapped into the headlight unit for the signal. That was very difficult for me when I first did this because I'm not an electrician and I don't know much about the power. So I used a multimeter to test which wire was giving me enough at least 12 volts. You guys have to kind of trial and error that for yourself, but I think the headlight unit has like 4 different wires, and I tested which one gives me 12 volts and I spliced into that cable. So you have to do that on both sides of the headlight. So one over here, and then I ran that yellow wire with an extended wire all the way down because my DRL unit does not come with a long enough wire. And let me focus that. So yeah, you got that red wire connecting into the yellow wire, which goes into the headlight unit, and it's spliced in there. Now you also have the connector that comes all the way from that control box onto this side, which will connect to the right hand side DRL. And I tucked in the wires underneath here, which was perfect. Didn't need to really zip tie that. And these are the Retrofit source fog lights that I have. So if you guys want a link down for that, it'll be in the description. And that's pretty much it for the wiring. Hey guys, so we are finally done with replacing the front DRLs, the front bumper, the spoiler, and also that new grille. It looks so dope. So I'm super happy about this. The overall installation process was pretty great, except for that grille. Just being honest, you do have to do quite a bit of work by cutting away the original grille out of its frame. Hard to explain, but yeah, that's kind of the process in replacing the grille. You do have to cut it away with the one MV Tuning provides. The spoiler is from MV Tuning as well. It's super slick and clean looking. Best spoiler I've seen so far for the Mazda 6. And those DRLs are from eBay, which I'll provide a link down in the description. So if you want any of these parts, at least the two spoiler and the grille, you can hit up MV Tuning at Instagram. And you can kind of order your parts from there. That's how I did it. This is how the DRLs look when you flick on the turn signal, and if you did hook up the turn signal wires. It's much closer to the factory turn signal. It's a more of an amber type color. Hard to tell in the camera the true color, but it really does look nice. Like I'm super happy about this color, unlike that off shade 6000 Kelvin blue. But yeah, I mean, this is super dope and I love this. For $80, you really can't complain. And that's about it. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment, and hopefully you guys subscribe if you want to see more stuff regarding this Mazda 6 project.